Hey, welcome back to my channel. Your eyes do not deceive you. I'm trying not to really touch my hair because my nails are still wet, but I have chopped my hair for summer. I was just like, after the wedding, I had extensions in for like over a year, and I don't know, I was just feeling some kind of way. I was just like, I want something fresh. It's so hot here in summer, so I just felt like chopping it. So that's my little update. We have new hair. I just actually put up earlier today a spring empties, but really that was filmed really like in winter time. So I'm going to call this summer empties just because I don't want there to be too spring. But this is like really spring into summer empties because it is pretty much, actually it is summer. I usually do my summer empties, let's put it this way. I usually do my summer empties at the end of summer so you can see what I've used throughout summer. But we're just like getting into, it's late June right now, we're getting into July. So I probably still have a little bit of summer empties to go to use up. But anyway, because my empty basket is filled, we're just gonna go ahead and do an empty so I can empty obviously this basket out, which is toppling over me every time I go in my closet. Also, if I have to like really take a look over inventory here, it seems like I have a Dr. Teal's problem, allegedly. There's a lot of Dr. Teal's, and there is a lot. Everything's falling. There is a lot of candles. So apparently how I've been spending my time other than getting married is taking baths and burning candles. So there we have it. That's a roundup. That's the Cliff Notes. If you need to go, you pretty much have a wrap of everything we're doing here today. But anyway, welcome to another video. Again, this is gonna be a summer empties video, and let's get started because I actually have to go into work soon. So we have 25-ish minutes if I wanna be able to get a coffee on the way in, and that is very important. So nobody wants an uncaffeinated beauty advisor, okay? So let's go ahead, jump in. I'm gonna jump in obviously with the candles first, since that was kind of the spoiler alert. Is if you've been here before, you know I like to burn candles. So a lot of these, again, are going to be winter smells that I've kind of used up since a lot of this is spring/early summer empties. So we have 1,000 Wishes. This is kind of like just a holiday release. It smells so good. This was started as like a bath collection and quickly, I guess, morphed into a fave. So they've made it into a candle, and thank goodness for that because it smells delicious. I love burning this just in the house, period. It smells very perfumey and warm, and let's see what the notes are. Sparkling champagne, crystal peonies, and almond cream. So again, that almond's kind of like a warmer, pretty smell. But I like to burn this in my bedroom a lot. So this is a repeat offender, 1,000 Wishes, so good. If you haven't tried the bath collection, it smells really good on the body as well. Then we went through a vanilla birch, and oh my goodness, this is like one of my favorite, I would say top 3 ever. It'd be like Marshmallow Fireside, Palo Santo Vanilla, which I'm burning right now, and Vanilla Birch. They're like all vanilla, but they're like varying degrees of like amber and smoky and woodsy. So this one, Vanilla Birch, again, I burned over the winter. This is birch, white birch bark, Madagascar vanilla, and warm sandalwood. Again, very warm, dreamy, cozy smell. I love this. I would definitely repurchase. This is a cozy cashmere. Again, warm scent for winter time. This is smooth lavender, warm vanilla, pink jasmine, comforting sandalwood. Again, most of my things are sandalwood and almond and amber. Those are just kind of the scents that I kind of gravitate towards. Nothing really too clean, or citrusy. A lot of them are either fruity. I have like 2 modes, like fruity or woodsy. That's it. So again, repeat offender. I definitely, oh, actually, I don't know. Cozy cashmere, I take that back. It's not a repeat offender. I think this was a first time purchase, but I would repurchase. Coffee and whiskey, again, not a repeat offender, but I definitely would repurchase. This one is Bold Irish whiskey, splash of vanilla, hint of coffee. My goodness, was this delicious. I don't even know, Alex and I were saying we don't think it smells like coffee or whiskey. It's very like woodsy and kind of sexy. I guess I could smell a little smokiness, but I don't think it smells like whiskey or coffee, but delicious, would repurchase. Okay, and since these bags are just kind of haunting me here, let's go through these real quick. So this was a first time purchase, the menstrual relief. This was very like florally to me. Obviously, I was using it for cramping, but this one has herbal plant complex and essential oils. It was evening primrose, chasteberry, and ginger to help relax the body, and some essential oils. I usually use these when I get home from the gym to either help my muscle soreness, and then I also just use them when I'm reading the bath if I want like a little self-care relaxation night. But that's pretty much like every other night I take an Epsom salt bath, which is why I guess I'm going through so many. So again, this is menstrual relief. I would not repurchase. I didn't like the scent. This, oh my goodness, I could smell it from here. It's so good. I've purchased this numerous times. If you guys would have seen the last one, Empties video, you would have seen this. This is the ashwagandha Calm Your Mind. It just smells so, so good. It has ashwagandha, Indian winter cherry, helps comfort and distress the mind. Orange and yang yang, calm and relax. Oh, I love this one. It's like one of the best scents I think they've ever released. And then this is, again, a repeat offender. This one is the Detoxify and Energize. It has clay, so it says detox soaks, helps remove toxins. I kind of first discovered this with my MS when I was trying to do those like ionic foot baths. I was like, I wonder if I could do something like at home, and I really like this one. So I don't know if they discontinued this. I only really find it at like Big Lots, which means to me like it's off shelves. I can't find it at Walmart or any of the other places that I buy my Dr. Teal's. So I have a feeling it might be gone, but you might be able to find it here and there. But I don't know why they took it away, because this was a good one. I got a new one for detoxification with activated charcoal, but it doesn't smell as good as this. I like this one a lot. It's very like, with the ginger, it's kind of fresh, but I don't know. You have to, it's just a very like wellness smell. Okay, moving right along. Sorry, that was kind of long-winded on those two, but those are the most that I had, like in the basket. Those were like a few of them per item. So we have an Equate brand. You get this, I think, at Walmart. I got a biotin and collagen. This is kind of a dupe in the purple bottle for the Organics brand of it. It smelled the same, and obviously I go through conditioner a ton more than I go through shampoo, especially I only wash my hair like twice a week. So I love this one. This one was really good, and the smell is amazing, so I would repurchase. I actually think that's my second one of that, so I have repurchased. This one, you guys have seen me talk about this before. This is a Dr. Bronner's Pure Castile Soap. I tell people about this all the time in Ulta because they can't find a good makeup brush wash, and I think this is the best. But, and you guys have heard me say this again, so sorry to be a broken record, but there's some people new to my channel. This is really good because it's multi-purpose, so you can use this to for your wash. You can make an all-purpose cleaner. You can use it as a shave. You can use it as a soap. You can use it as for laundry, to mop the floor with, to wash the dogs. So it's very like multi-purpose, multifunctional, and on the side it tells you the different ways to use it for each of those things, because the diluting is different per, you know, itemized thing that you would use it for. So definitely would repurchase. Although this is the almond, I wanted to try something new, but I really like the peppermint better, so I would repurchase, but I would go back to the peppermint one, which is the blue bottle. This was almond. I get bored. I like to switch it up. Okay, moving on. You guys have seen me talk about this too. This is a repeat purchase. This is the Innisfree Jeju Volcanic Pore Cleansing Foam. It's one of my favorite face washes to double cleanse with. You can buy this on Innisfree.com, but it's also available like in TJ Maxx, Marshalls. They always have these, and they're like, it'll save you $5 if you find it there, but It is amazing. Not only does it leave your skin like super soft, but it's like very well cleansed. So it's creamy. It gives you like a nice lather to pull off the makeup. So it's like, honestly, it's my favorite to like double cleanse with. It's so good. So I would repurchase. This my stepmom got me, I think when she was traveling. It's the L.A. Brunket. I don't know if that is like a foreign thing, but it basically was a sea salt bath with mint in it. I liked it because obviously I like an Epsom salt. Any kind of wellness bath is just like a real treat and delight for me. But I wouldn't repurchase this because I don't know where to repurchase it, but it also, the mint in it left my tub a hot disaster. So every time I would use this, I'd have to go and like clean the rim of the tub because the mint would be like everywhere. The Epsom salt is good because it just kind of dissolves and then it goes down with the water. This one had like floating mint in it, if that makes sense. So I wouldn't repurchase it. It was kind of messy, but I did like it while I was utilizing it. We also have, I think this was discontinued, but this was an anti-C cream. It was a slimming treatment. It's meant to be utilized for like smoothing skin texture, cellulite, all those things, like the booty, the thigh area, the saddlebag area. That's a problematic woman. I don't care who you are. That's a problematic area for most women. So I was just using this when I would skin brush. I would put this on after. I did like it, but I'm not going to recommend it because I believe it was discontinued. But this was from the brand Biologique Recharge. Again, kind of bougie. This big thing cost me like, I think I got it when I worked at Elon, so I got it for like cost. But if you buy it full price, it's like almost $200. So it was very expensive. And from what I'm told, and this is heartbreaking news, you guys, because I want to believe that cellulite creams work, but from my research and what I've done, the caffeine in cellulite creams or anti-cellulite creams can only do so much. It could smooth texture a little bit, but is not going to heal or eliminate your cellulite. Cellulite is largely hereditary. Also has to deal with like lymphatics, whether your skin is removing toxins, your weight, your diet. There's so many things that we could do to help cellulite, but if you're looking for like a fix, any product that claims that, they're just lying. That can only do so much, so use it in conjunction with like other things that you're doing, like diet, like exercise, like massages, lymphatic massages, skin brushing, all those things. But again, I wouldn't repurchase. This was the B-Tight from Mealy's. Again, this is an anti-cellulite solution or something to help smooth the skin and smooth texture. This is Lift and Firm Buttocks Mask. It says it's a mask. It's just really like a lotion. But anyway, I would repurchase. If you want to check out the before and afters on Mealys.com, feel free. They sell this at Ulta. They sell this on Amazon. It's kind of expensive. Like this was $50 for this little bottle, but it does last like 30 days, they say. So if you compare it to like cellulite treatments on the market, $50 will, you know, is on the lighter side of treatment. But again, this is not a treatment. It's just to be used to help the area, but definitely be doing other things to help if you struggle from cellulite or from uneven texture and tone. So I would repurchase. This is from the brand Not Your Mother's. I was looking for a good purple shampoo, and my goodness, was this very purple. You can see I mainly got it because it smelled really good, but I loved this purple shampoo. So again, purple shampoo, once a week treatment. It's not meant to be left on extremely long time. You could turn your hair actually like a lavender or like light gray has happened to me before if I leave it on. Especially like the more porous that your hair is, the more that this will probably, you know, discolor the hair. So again, shampoo and rinse out and just be done with it. Don't leave this on an extremely long time unless you want that cool tone. Some people like that like really ashy cool tone blonde. Then you can leave this on a little bit longer, but otherwise just rinse it and go. This was an Aussie Total Miracle 7-in-1 shampoo. I just love the smell of this. It says there's 7 things in here that it helps the hair with. I don't know if that's true, but I just love the smell, so this is a numerous repurchase. And again, this is the Aussie Total Miracle 7-in-1 shampoo. It just smells really good. It says with apricot and macadamia oil. Next we have Okopare Exfoliating Crush Scrub. This is a really nice exfoliator for the shower. It was like coffee grinds, and it smelled coconutty and just very tropical. I loved it, but like in Ulta, it's like $40 and I was not about to pay that. So I think I paid $12.99. I found it at Marshall's. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna buy it at Ulta, but if I see it elsewhere, it's meant to be. And I tried it. I do like it, but I like other exfoliating scrubs better, so I wouldn't repurchase, but it did smell very nice. And next, I was gonna leave this for my Mary Ruth's overview because I think I'm gonna do that soon. I'm taking so many of her supplements and I love her brand. I think it's amazing, but I decided to just include this in this because I bought another one, so I have a new one, a fresh one that I could show you guys for that video. But this is the Mary Ruth's CoQ10. Google CoQ10, it's good for like just health in general, but I'm using it to help with my egg quality for fertility. So do your research, but this is just the CoQ10 gummies from Mary Ruth's. Next up, I'm not going to talk too much about it, just a Secret Clean Lavender Deodorant. I love this scent, so I would repurchase. How did a candle sneak in here? Is there any others in here? Another candle, and whoo, what do you know? A smoky woodsy scent. This one was the Fireside, and this one was Smoked Cedar, Fresh Clove Bud, and Warm Embers. Very masculine. This straight up smells like a firewood outside. Less vanilla, less sandalwood, so if you just want like a smoky masculine scent, you would love Fireside. I would repurchase. Ugh, so good. I love anything smoky. This again smells like a winter night. Just gives you all the good like wintry cozy vibes. I love it. Okay, what was this? This was Evening Primrose Oil. In fact, I have to get more of this. This is just really good for women in general. I used up 2 bottles. I don't know why I didn't repurchase it, probably because it was in my basket and I just kind of out of sight, out of mind, but this is super good. Just Google, again, Evening Primrose Oil. Really good for women and for keeping everything really healthy as far as women's reproductive, you know, all the synergies with your cycle and making sure all hormones are regulated, so really good. I would definitely repurchase. Next we have an Osea Salt of the Earth Scrub. I went through a baby. This one's so cute for travel. I love this. It leaves the skin really soft and is a really great exfoliator. It's I would exfoliate with it and then shave with the oil it leaves behind. It's really, really beautiful lather it gives you, and again, when the water kind of runs down from the shower, it dissolves the salt, so it's not messy, and it leaves, again, the skin super, super soft and hydrated. It's got Bolivian rose, Dead Sea, Himalayan pink salts, and babasu and avocado oils, plump and firm. So it has like a really interesting smell. It's lavender, but there's also rosemary, so it smells very, very herbally, like very self-care night, very wellness focused. So definitely would recommend. Next we have a honey mask from the brand Pink, Victoria's Secret. I love this. It just kind of dried out on me, and I've just kind of gone cleaner with my brands. In fact, I'm going to be doing a video on that soon, which is like all new clean skincare and makeup. So I would recommend it, but again, mine just dried up before I was able to finish using it. But while I was using it, I did like it. I'm just, again, with all the like extra fragrance and everything added, parabens, sulfates, all that, I'm kind of moving more natural. So I wouldn't repurchase, but I did enjoy it while I was using it. We also have a Kendall Jenner's Fluoride Free Toothpaste. This is in that scent. I was gonna say scent. The flavor Rose Mint. I had high hopes when I was first using this that I would love it, but the Rose Mint is just too weird for me. I let Alex use it. The overall consensus is just like it doesn't leave you feeling fresh. It just is kind of like a weird combo. So I wouldn't repurchase. Also went through a Kopari Coastal deodorant. I got this at Marshall's for $6.99 versus like the $12 it is at Ulta. But I did like this one. Again, this one's more fresh versus the original, which is like kind of more tropical and coconutty. But I definitely would repurchase. If you are looking for an antiperspirant to help you not sweat, this is not the one, okay? This is like you're chilling at home and you don't think you need an antiperspirant, then this is the one. Otherwise, this will not do what deodorant needs to do when you live in a 90-degree climate like Florida. So this is kind of like my chill at home deodorant, and then when I'm going out and I need to battle humidity, this ain't the one. So, you've been warned. Okay, this is the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Refining Serum. I use this up. I did like this a lot. I love Peach and Lily. It's a clean brand. But there's just other niacinamide serums that I like better. But I don't hate it. And again, glass skin is kind of like a trending term. There's all these like Korean glass skin. So I would repurchase. Again, it's going to use peach extract and peptides to tighten the skin and smooth it with niacinamide, which is a beautiful ingredient that pretty much everyone can benefit from. This was from the brand Honora Skincare. This was a fortifying moisturizer. I just kind of like used this up on my neck and décolleté just because it was a little heavy for my face, so I wouldn't repurchase. We also went through a Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. As you guys know, this is my favorite bronzer, and boy was she loved. I really spared no bronzer here, literally to the pan and beyond. So I definitely would repurchase. I love this one. This is just the regular butter bronzer in the regular formula. There's a light, there's a deep. This is just the normal one. I would repurchase. This is the La Roche-Posay Clear Skin Sunscreen, oil-free, won't cause breakouts, with dry touch. I love this. I definitely would recommend it, but I've just moved away from chemical SPFs, and I've just been using like natural mineral ones, but I did like this when I was using it, so I would repurchase. Also, we went through a Revolution Conceal and Define. This was like a very full coverage foundation. I just wanted to use it up, but I would definitely not repurchase. It was too heavy for me and has a ton of like things when I scanned it on the Yuka app that I would just never put on my skin again. So I wouldn't repurchase that. We also have an Aussie Miracle Moist Intense Hydration Oil. This kind of reminds me of like, do you guys remember the not biotin, it was like the original, like not Biolage, that's like another skincare brand. What was the name of it? You guys know it's in like a clear tube with a white cap, something with a B, and this reminds me of it. It's just very heavy on the hair. I think I would use another oil that was more lightweight, like the Olaplex, but it does smell very good and it was very hydrating. I would just basically use it on the ends of the hair to, you know, give them a little love, especially if you have like split ends and stuff, but I wouldn't repurchase. Then we had a Crust White Stain Eraser. This was okay. I feel like other toothpastes have left my teeth whiter, so I wouldn't repurchase. Alright, coming down to the smaller items. So we have a Grande Fanatic Fanning and Curling Mascara. I did like this, but I like another one of theirs. Wait, I take that back. This is the one I loved. I take it back. This is the one I love. There's another Grande mascara. Is it in here? No, but I'll just do all the Grande stuff while I have. So there's another Grande mascara I don't love, but I do love the Fanatic. This one is my favorite of all the Grande mascaras, so repurchase. This one was the Grande liner. This one has the growth serum in it, so it's a 2-for-1. So like instead of doing your serum at night and then like an eyeliner during the day for your wing, this is like your once-a-day treatment. So I definitely would repurchase. I love this. The only thing I have to warn against is that you need to be really precise. If you're someone who needs a felt tip where you have a little bit more control, then you won't like this. If you're a pro at your wing and you don't need as much of control as a felt tip, then you'll love this. This was really good. Then we went through an Aven Physio Lift for eyes. It was like a really rich eye cream. I liked it. I would recommend it. I have so many eye creams, you guys. It's so hard. This is on the heavier side, but I did like it, so I would repurchase. Then we went through a Osea Blemish Balm, my favorite moisturizer to ever exist. This has tea tree in it and like gives that peppermint tingly cooling. She was so loved. I can't wait to repurchase this. I'm trying to go through some other facial moisturizers first, but this one is by far my favorite I've ever used, and that's by the brand Osea. It's called Blemish Balm. So good. Then we went through a Pharmacy Fillin' Good. This was a hyaluronic acid plumping serum. I liked this, but it smells really weird. This is by the brand Pharmacy, so it is clean. I would definitely still use this. But just the smell was weird for me, and there's other hyaluronic acid serums that are like a little less sticky feeling, so I wouldn't repurchase. This is the Milk Wash Exfoliating Jelly Cleanser. I think this came in a kit, and it had the moisturizer, the jelly cleanser, and then the serum. This is by the brand Beekman 1802. I liked the cleanser, but you have to use it a certain way. Like, you have to put it on dry skin. You cannot wet your face and then use this. It will ball up and be really weird. So if you know how to use it the right way, I did like it. The moisturizer I love too, but what really upset me is I bought a second one because I like the moisturizer so much. This is a goat's milk, okay, which is really calming and soothing to the skin. It is a vegan brand also, so no goats were harmed in the filming of this video. It is it's vegan, so that means it has no animal products. So maybe it's not vegan, but it's cruelty-free. That's what I meant to say. This does use goat milk, though. They rescued these goats, so it's actually for a good cause. And the weird thing is, the first moisturizer I got, I loved. I was like, this is beautiful. It's doing amazing things for my skin. The second one I got, it was really weird. Like, I don't know if it went bad, but like the moisturizer separated. So anyway, that kind of put a bad taste in my mouth. Like this one. I couldn't even use it up because every time I squirted it, it'd be like this really weird white chunky stuff and then like water. So it's almost like the formula separated. That makes sense. So I wouldn't repurchase because of that. That put a bad taste in my mouth. I also have a daily brightening serum from Good Molecules with beta-arbutin and hyaluronic acid to gently brighten skin tone. So I would repurchase this, but I like the discoloration correcting serum better from Good Molecules. So I like this enough to repurchase, but I like that one better. So that's what I actually did repurchase. It's got a green label. If you guys are familiar with Good Molecules, you'll have seen it. It's like a very popular product of theirs, but this was good. Then I also went through a Floritin CF from SkinCeuticals. This is a vitamin C. I liked it, so I would repurchase. Also went through, what else is in here? A Dove Sensitive Skin Hypoallergenic Body Wash. I wouldn't repurchase. This kind of smells weird. It was just like a little mini. This is from the Inky List. It's polyglutamic acid. I forget what this does. Apparently it locks all the products in for hydration. So you're supposed to use after serums and before moisturizer. But I would repurchase. I liked like the texture of it. It felt really nice. And then I used up an Agora Schwarzkopf Royal High Lifts. This is just my hair color. Also went through a perfume. I got the little one by Guerlain because this was so expensive. Even the small one was like $50. I think the full size is like $130, but oh my gosh. This reminds me when I first started dating Alex, I would douse my body in this. And I wore this on like our first couple dates, and like it reminds me of that, like those first like 2 weeks of just starting to date him, and you're all excited and he's so sexy and handsome, and I'm just like, ooh, I'm gonna win him over with this. So definitely would repurchase. This is the Guerlain Mon Guerlain perfume. So good. One of my faves perfumes. Just an empty Tiger Balm. I love this. I'll do like the Epsom salt bath, and then I'll move on to the Tiger Balm, and whew, it's the lethal combo for muscle soreness. We also went through Moon Dust Advanced Whitening. So basically you put your toothpaste on your toothbrush and then you dip it into the Moon Dust, and it kind of is powdery like that. And then it's supposed to be like a booster to whiten your teeth, but I didn't notice a crazy difference, so I wouldn't repurchase. I also went through a Moon White Teeth Whitening Pen. This is from the Kendall Jenner collection, so I would repurchase. This was a really nice whitening pen to take on the go. We just have a little baby chapstick. I don't know the brand. I think my church actually gave these out for Mother's Day last year, but it was good. This is this is an oldie but a goodie. This was the Hi-Fi Shine. Do you guys remember these from Urban Decay? I love these plumping lip glosses, and they had the coolest like duochrome colors. So unfortunately, this bad boy was loved, and she finally has met her ending, but I wish they still had these, or I hope they bring them back, because they were so good. They were some of my favorite lip glosses. Now I kind of am in my like buxom era. Like everything is like buxom. Alright, this is a NYX Sculpt and Highlight. This has the highlighter, this is the sculpting. I did like these. I think this is discontinued though. Also went through a Tarte Shape Tape. At one time, you guys, Shape Tape was like my jam. I only used Shape Tape. And now it's like too heavy for me. There's other concealers, especially for under eye, that I like better, so I wouldn't repurchase, sadly. But she definitely had her moment, because that was like a very loved staple of mine for concealer. Okay, and last couple of things. We have a Sephora Beauty Amplifier. This was a mattifying H2O gel primer. I love this, but again, I can't recommend it because I believe it's been discontinued. This was the Skin Medica AHA BHA Exfoliating Cleanser. I went through this because I got it for gratis at work, but I didn't really love it. I don't know, everyone really loves this. I didn't love it. The beads I thought were like too small to like really get any sort of really good exfoliation. And the smell, like, I don't know. It was okay. I wouldn't repurchase, but it was okay. This I really liked. I got this in a little bag from Sephora. It was the Glow Recipe Strawberry BHA Pore Smooth Blur Drops. Have you guys ever used this? It was like pore smoothing, but it also has the BHA in it, so it's like anti-acne. I really like this. It's a newer product for them. It was good. I would definitely repurchase. This is the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream. I bought this because I could only really wear this when I got a chemical like treatment done at the med spa. Bare Minerals, since it's mineral based, is like the only foundation that they allow you to wear, so I bought it. It's a little light coverage, but it did the trick for like when it was all I had. But I wouldn't repurchase like unless I needed it for like that again. This is Ginkgo. It was Ginkgo droplets for the water. This was very pungent tasting. I would not repurchase it just because of the flavor. There's got to be better things on the market that are not so putrid, but I got this from Sprouts. It was their dietary supplement. Went through a Falsies by Maybelline. At one point I loved this, but there's so many mascaras I like better, so I would not repurchase. This is just a NYX eyeliner. These are some of my favorite eyeliners. So good and so inexpensive, so I would repurchase. This was an Alastin Skincare Hydro Tint Pro Mineral Sunscreen. This was so good. I was very surprised by this. I love this. So I definitely, it felt lightweight, it was mineral, it didn't leave like my, you know, foundation sliding. I really liked it, so I would repurchase. This was a L'Oreal Revitalift. This was just a hyaluronic acid serum that I went through from L'Oreal, but it's just okay. I don't think I'd repurchase. This was the Lotion P50. I do like this product, but this was the basic one that smells like vinegar. Like, it's got like garlic and vinegar in it. It literally smells like something you'd put on your salad dressing. So if you could stomach the smell, it's a really good exfoliating tonic from Biologique Recherche. Again, Lotion P50 is the name of this. If you Google it, you'll find a ton of articles. Celebrities love this. I like the one that has the forget that ingredient that kind of is the numbing skin agent, but you can't use that when you're pregnant, so I wouldn't buy it right now since I'm trying to get pregnant. But yeah, the regular one smells really bad, so I wouldn't repurchase it. And then I went through a SkinCeuticals Daily Brightening UV Defense Sunscreen. I did like this, but again, I think this is chemical. So even though I liked it, I wouldn't repurchase it because I'm only using mineral right now. This was the SkinMedica AH5 Rejuvenating Hydrator. This is like 5 different kinds of hyaluronic acid in it, so I definitely would repurchase. It was very good at hydrating the skin. And last but not least, we have the Mario Badescu Drying Lotion, which you guys know is a numerous repurchase. I love this stuff. It's so good at drying pimples. I literally put it in my T-zone almost every night before bed on top of whatever serums just to keep those areas from like getting acne, and I love it. So anyway, that's it, you guys. It's so late. I think I forwent my coffee stop for sure, but it is what it is. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all in my next video.